Cancer, travel plans. I keep hearing travelling. Everybody seems to be travelling this month. So, I don't know, it's coming up again. Jen, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine, and they're coming up again. So, somebody is visiting someone and they're coming and going and coming and going. You could be dealing with a Gemini. You've got this in your placement of 6, Capricorn or Gemini, and they're coming again. So it's like, oh, can we come again? Can we come over again? Yes. And then it's kind of like this travelling backwards and forwards. Can I come again? Can I come again? It might be children that are kind of going from an X to an X, but all I keep hearing is can I come again after I've been once? Can I come again? Some of you could be coming all over the place, and some of you are just going backwards and forwards. But I just keep picking up messages around that kind of motion, okay? Or you're using lotion, or you're called Loki, or Laura, or Louise, or Louisiana, you're from Louisiana, or you're Polly, I don't know. But I keep picking up that someone keeps popping in, popping out, popping in, popping out. Or it's a Fairy Willy by Karmic the Frog. I really don't know. But I just keep hearing that I'm popping in, popping out, popping in, popping out. Doing a lot of like errands and running a lot of errands, unless your name is Aaron or Aaron Darren, Aaron, Neville, Nigel, Niall, Aaron Neville, look at those eyes. So yeah, either way, it's something to do with around like, I keep hearing Wayman. It's a little way off, but it's travelling distance. So I'm kind of picking up like car journeys, which you would if you were a Life Path 7 or a Cancerian. So I definitely keep picking up like a lot of travel plans basically, and once I've been, can I come again, so on and so forth, and then popping in, popping out, going over, coming back, travelling and then going over there. It's kind of like someone from here is travelling over to see you, and then it's kind of like this travel plan of coming back over to see you once you've been here. So it might be where you're going to meet a partner, something like this, so on and so forth, and that is kind of like your plan that is made throughout May. Okay, so that's pretty much what Spirit is saying. So a lot of busy energy, basically. Okay, a lot of walking. They're also saying like walking distance, or I'm doing a lot of walking or running. So that will also be me because I'm just about to buy myself a treadmill. So, and that came up for another lot of readings. So if you haven't followed me before, you have to follow me in numerology as well, meaning Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, North Node, so on and so forth. Videos are provided below. But a lot of travelling is what they're saying, right? A travelling circus or circuit training. Some of you, circuit training. You could be lifting weights. You could be doing a lot of treadmill, running, the dumbbells kind of stuff, joining the gym or you have one, okay? That kind of stuff. So working out, it might be like you're doing long distance running or long distance like track running and track and trace or something. So you might be tracing things with an app or something like that to see how far you run, or you're trying to do what I'm going to be doing, I suppose, which is going to be like how many miles have I done, how many calories have I lost, blah, 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 so on and so forth. So I keep picking up like huge energies around like tracking my steps, like a step meter or something like that, and I'm going to go for a walk and it's going to be a couple of miles or something, blah blah blah, so on and so forth. That kind of stuff, as well as journeys to see a person. Okay, now like if you've got an ex, say for instance, and your children, and you're not with an ex and they keep coming over and then they visit and so on and so forth, stuff like that, like parenting and stuff, like visiting my parents, coming back. If not, it could be a love interest. If I say not, you say Pisces swinging on a tree. So it could have a lot to do with around a Pisces. I keep hearing Kissing, so kissing someone for the first time, or kissing, doing a lot of kissing. Or it's Kaylee, Keely, Casey, Cassandra, Carissa. Carissa, you're right. But a lot of travelling. Okay, coming up for May. So when I say coming up, what they're trying to get me to look at is I'm coming up to see you, or I'm coming down to see you in May, basically, something like that. But I definitely keep picking up like a north, east, south, west kind of compass energy. Might be around a Pisces, okay, dark and light fish. And it would be like, okay, you live over here, I live over here. It could be across the world, but I'm definitely picking up like a compass energy of like, okay, if you live up north and I'm down south, I'm going to come down south, up north, and then from up north I'm going to come down south. So it's kind of like this meeting someone, hoping that it goes well, and then the energy is reversed of where you go back. Okay, that kind of stuff, right? And then definitely stuff around like planning, like, you know, put a fucking thing in there, tie it round, go across here, and making like a North Star. So you could be dealing with an Aquarian or a Leo, or you've got this in your chart somewhere like an 8 maybe. Okay, I'm also hearing people that work from 8 till late. So people that might work for like elderly residents and things like this, and doing night shifts and stuff like that, 8 until late. Okay. So I basically work from 8 in the morning till late. Some of you have to travel to work, and it takes you quite a long time to get there. Yeah, I definitely keep picking up like car mechanics. Michael, or so, you alright, Mike? Sorry, my friend Mike is a Cancerian. Like a lot of Mike and the mechanic. So I'm picking up like a mechanic. So you might be a car mechanic or something like that. Sorting out your car so it can drive that distance, going out on car rides. There might even be somewhere where it's like a fairground attraction type sort of thing of rides, and some of you might be going somewhere for the ride of your life, meaning I'm going to get laid when I get there, something that kind of thing, right? And if not, it's a car ride. Okay, so that's what Spirit has got for you, Cancer. Let's see. So Steve's punk deck of advice for Cancer for May. So we got because of the wonderful Wizard of Oz. Because the wonderful wizard, was it something like that? Wizard? I keep hearing a wizard. So T-Rex, Tatiana Rexon, or wizard. But anyway, blizzard. They're saying something around a blizzard. Snow blizzard, snowblower. Someone could be a snowblower. Your mother's a snowblower. Sorry, that was on a film a long time ago. Unless your mum is a snowblower, I don't know. Or someone's going somewhere to get a blower, right? Or a blowout. Something to do with your tyres or wheels of a car. Or snow blowing. Yeah, it's up to you what snow blowing is. But let's see. Any advice for Cancerian? Any advice for Cancerian? It will lie to your face. Again, this came up in another reading. Someone that lies. I mean, Elijah, Lee, Laura, Lucy, Louise, Lucifer, a Capricorn. I don't know, because fuck it. It will lie to your face. So I don't know why that energy keeps coming up, but we'll clarify these cards. But they're saying someone lies to a person's face. So I don't know if that's or lying about their face. I don't know. They're either lying to your face or about their face. Okay. But I keep picking up face. So lying to your face or lying about their face. Let's see. Cancer. Or someone that won't show their face. I really don't know what that keeps coming up, but they keep saying showing my face, showing my true colours. Drink a smoothie, unfriend that arsehole, and throw some shit out. Some of you might be decluttering your house and clearing and just thinking, fuck, it's about time I started clearing this shithole up. That's going to be here. So basically, very simple message. When this treadmill comes, this table and everything here is going to be going where I hold all my tarot cards, okay? Which is annoying, I do know. But, like, trying to make some room for something that you might have. Your channel message was around gymnasium working out. So it might be where you're considering making some room around the house for someone to come over to clean up if you're traveling, or basically a channel message of like gymnasium, treadmill, running, blah, 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 and making some room, okay? So drink a smoothie, so that's going to be relating to like diet and health, okay? Unfriend that arsehole. So if you've got someone that lies to your face all the time and they're constantly always lying, and it's a friend that always lies to you, they're not really a friend, okay? Because it could be a friend that lies, I don't know. But a lying person could be a Leo, is what they're saying. A Leo or / Aquarian, but could lie to your face. One more card for Cancer. If you are... Oh, Jesus, man. Why haven't I got my new specs on? You're right, brother. How you getting on? if you are pissed at where you are, then stop taking yourself there. Okay, so it might be a lot of procrastination, a lot of like rejection, self-sabotage energy. If you are pissed at where you are in life, then stop taking yourself there. So basically, if you hate your job or you hate where you are in life, stop taking yourself to that place. If you hate traveling, stop traveling. If you hate doing a car journey and you hate doing it, say if you drive for a living and you fucking hate it, stop doing that. Do a different job, right? If it's something in your mind and someone keeps taking you to that place of arguments, try to stop doing that. That's also with the Pisces, because normally when I say place, I mean cod, haddock, fish, place, blah blah blah, so on and so forth. Place was also is an elderly residential home here called the place, the house, the home. Okay, so that's an elderly resident. So if you're working somewhere like that, okay, and you hate going into that building, stop going into that building. Okay, move or ask for a transfer somewhere else. Okay, transfer somewhere else, because these messages, like I said, you can relate them to yourselves, to a partner, to a mother, sister, a job. Okay, whichever you do, or Rob, Robin, Robert, Robertson, Tina, Steve, Sarah, Sassy, Sassy Pants, someone that could be very snappy, okay, and they snap at people, okay, because fuck it, what's that to do with? Because, oh, that came flying out in reverse. Something around a 6, which would be a Gemini or a Capricorn energy, someone possibly in the family, someone that you may well have had family with in the past, and they're sick to death of going there with this person all the time, where it's kind of like, oh, I really don't want to go there. Like, do we have to go there? Do we? And it's like, no, we've planned where we're going. You're coming. I don't want to go. It might be where your children are actually moaning the fact that they don't want to go somewhere. I'm also hearing to Fargo, or how far is it to go? Like an impatient energy of like, how far are we there yet? Is it time yet? Like, how far is it? Like, are we ready? It might be where you're like, someone's getting impatient because they realise that this time is coming very closer to the energy of meeting a person here, because fuck it, I'm just gonna have to go. It's like something like that, right? So it might be impatient about, like, you know, don't get impatient. It's time soon. Okay, it's soon gonna be time. It might be where some of you are like, fuck this, I'm out, I've done, I'm finished, I'm not going to be going over this anymore, I don't want to keep going over it, and I've left an X energy with some of you, okay, because it does say fuck it, I'm leaving, okay, but it also means, fuck it, I have to have patience. If I want this travel to come up in the future, I can't do it right now, okay. It will lie to your face. What about travelling? It will lie to your face. What will lie to your face? What's this to do with? Around a life path 7 or yourselves, or like it will lie to your face, meaning I'm making you wait, and I'm relying on you to stop making me wait, because fuck it, I don't know, because somebody's making someone wait here on travel. They're making them wait on travel. Okay, so it's either you guys or them, or Emily, Melissa, Maria, Michael, Jackson, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, that's making this person wait. For money, for copious amounts of ganja and my product. Like, I have a certain product and I'm going to make you wait on it because I know you need it. Okay, so it's waiting to get paid. It might also be in waiting to get laid. Like, I have to wait to get laid. Okay, something like that. But I don't know what that is about lying to your face. I think we need to ask more questions there. Because someone's waiting for someone that's not travelling. Okay, could be a Piscean involved when I say not. Sun, rising Venus, Jupiter, or North Node. Let's see, what is this 7 energy, 7 of Pentacles? Why is this energy here around lying? 7 of Cups, smoke and mirrors, 2 sevens. It's kind of like someone's fooling someone or tricking someone to believe that I need you to wait. But I don't know why it keeps saying they're lying about that. They're lying. Because someone's very desirable. Tell me more about this 7 of Cups, about this lie. 3 around a Piscean about distance and travel. They keep saying that this plan is there, but someone seems to be lying about it. Drink a smoothie, unfriend that arsehole, and throw some shit out. Taurus, Sagittarius, life path 5. Unless someone's lying and saying, no, I'm not in a relationship with someone else, like I'm not, and you know they are. But that person literally has to be lying to your face. Like, what's the Hierophant for? 9. Drink a smoothie, unfriend the arsehole, throw some shit out. Unless someone's already married and they're not divorced and you know of this, and they do lie about them being in a relationship already, right, and someone is in a relationship and they're making the other person wait until one of these people end up getting a divorce. Like, you know, I'm not married, but the person is married. Or you know they're married and they're making you wait on them getting a divorce before they can commit to a relationship. And you ask them, are you seeing someone? And they say no, but well, it depends whether you believe them or not. Here. If you are pissed at where you are, then stop taking yourself there. With a sister or a brother, I mean, like I said, it might be a friend that lies to you all the time, or a sibling. They lie about certain things. It could be about money. This could be about drugs also, because this is my copious amounts of ganja that grows upon a tree and homegrown. So it's drug related, this card to me. Okay. Because it's waiting on product. Okay. So waiting on product. And it might be where someone asks constantly, you know, are you still smoking weed? Are you still under the influence? Okay, are you still drinking? Are you still taking drugs? Are you still high as a kite? And the person says, no, I've not been drinking. I'm not high as a kite. And you know damn well that they more than likely are, but they say that they're not, but they are. Okay. This person could have an addiction problem of such of anything that puts one like, you know, I was going to say illusion, but under the influence. Or like someone that says, no, I'm all right to drive, and they're not because they're visually unimpaired, like they can't see straight here. Or someone says, look, do you like my glasses? And they say, yeah, they're lovely. And you think, you liar. Do you know? But I keep picking up like visually impaired. It's something about seeing straight. Like you're not thinking straight, you're not seeing straight. So it's either a relationship or a friend here. Because that could be really someone that is under the influence, and when you ask them, they lie about it. That's what I'm saying. Proof to me is always in the pudding, right? You can only tell if a person's lying by their actions. You know, they have to have an action with you to know that they're lying. So you know, because 7 energies, life path 7, Cancerian, you are 7, right? So you can have this error about where we always feel like we're being tricked and fooled and we're being played for a mug, because like there's a lot of metaphysical stuff that really doesn't make any sense, and it's more going off fiction instead of facts. Like I don't really have all of the facts, I just have fiction to believe that it might be, but I still don't know. That's a 7, that's a life path 7's lesson. Okay, that would be a lesson that is also projected over to a soulmate. Okay, because your life path adds to their life path, which makes a number. But whether it represents a 7 or not, okay, it will also represent an energy of where they will feel your life path as well as you feel theirs. Okay, so it's fulfilling each other's desire. Okay, which is 7. So it's very desirable energy. Okay, but there's a break in the system of distance that seems to be of a test of time to not know whether a person's telling the truth or lying, because there might be a lot of metaphysical connection but not a lot of actual physical action that'll only prove itself to you when that happens. So that can lead to a lot of thinking and dreaming and manifesting without action. That, in my book, that I've always said, creates fear. That creates this tension. It does, because it's a lot of stuff that isn't been proven. It's more just out there. It's energy that is felt to one to another. So you get that through twin flame, soulmate energies, people that think, well, are you already taken? Or like, are you serious about this relationship? Or are you not? Through those energies, you can start to really question one another's reality here. Especially when you're connected to a 7, you can question your own, they question you, and you question them. And before you know it, you're in the Spanish Inquisition, asking questions that you don't know are actually true or false. So if you don't have the evidence, it's more of, because this could be court related is what they're saying, around circumstantial evidence, like I need more evidence to be able to prove this, okay? Unless you've already proved it. If you've already proved this and you know someone is completely telling a load of bullshit and a load of lies, and you know that already, then your lesson is really about dropping this and moving on, okay? If you haven't proven anything, it's more about trust here. Trust in the Hierophant, meaning I'm trusting the fact that what I'm going off is pure faith. Instead of going off pure facts, I'm really just hoping that I trust you enough that we trust each other that this will happen in the future. But at the moment, it's kind of to the point of where you're both probably doubting one another because of the wonderful Wizard of Oz, because it's metaphysical. But trust me, you can tell this to people until they're blue in the face. In order to create a relationship, you have to have action towards manifestation. If you don't, and the time goes on, it plays tricks on you. Spirit will do that. It'll play tricks on your mind, okay? Because there's more fabrication of illusion than what there actually is true facts of coming together, okay? So this is kind of like advisory kind of stuff here. I can't tell you true facts because it's a tarot reading and it's general, okay? But there definitely does seem to be a lot of like, under the influence kind of stuff here. My advice, I would never touch weed and stuff like that. You're never within your own mind. I don't agree with, well, people, take drugs, they take drugs. I used to be a counsellor, for God's sake. But me, I don't see that weed is one of those, trust me, I know people that are addicted to weed. And they smoke copious amounts of it as well, and they're always high as a fucking kite, So you're not really going to get too much sense there. But yeah, again, I don't know, but we will find out. Okay, because it's saying that someone is lying to someone's face, but like I said, there's a lot of illusion there. There's a lot of feeling that someone may be lying, or may or may well not be lying. But in order to know that someone lies, you have to do your work. This is the work that you put in, which is faith and trust in spirit that this will work. You have to do that. Because if it ends up to the point where you end up messing up a relationship because you think, there's too many fucking unbelievable unknown factors here where I'm just going to fear the energy and not do it. You have to go to the end of time to find out what that is. That's the spiritual calling within you. I feel pulled in a direction that I have to see this through to find out what this answer is that Spirit has been urging me to try and learn. Okay, that means that you're willing to learn and not back off and think that I'm a fucking idiot because I speak the truth. And then I'm willing to not have fear, go forward into my calling, find out what it is, because that's the only way that I'm ever going to learn is when I actually do know the facts. Okay. That's you separating fact from fiction. Whether a person's lying or not, that karma will always come back to the person that's lying anyway in the end. Okay, you could well end up with nothing, but again, as long as you're willing to continue to go forward, the other person will receive their karma if they are lying. Okay, that's if, right? But there seems to be a lot of they will lie to your face. But the trouble is, I know a lot of you Cancerians, Justin and whatnot, that are life path 7s, that are all constantly been dealing with ex-Piscean energy, children, so on and so forth, Elijah. Y'all guys still go through that energy with children, because you've met someone that pretty much tells you whatever they tell you. Okay, so that message can be general for you guys, right? Not everybody that's kind of on a good standing relationship. Okay, but let's see. That's why Cancerians, believe it or not, are water signs, but mainly Cancerians can have a lot of addiction problems, okay? Because me, you know, I'm a life path 7, but mine is in Saturn, okay, which is 8th and 9th house, I think, as well, okay? So, but mainly Saturn. But Cancerians are under the influence, because it represents their cards constantly, like, under the influence. So that's why they can get very much under the influence, okay? Let's see. So, Cancer for May. Show me what is coming up for Cancer in May. Coming up for Cancerian in May. So, you do have a lot of speaking. You got sex, talk, sexting and texting. You got someone that's very erotic and up for the dick. Okay. Oh, if any of you have followed my Angel Radio and you're wondering where I got the Marshall Mathers, because I'd done there was some rapping that was over some music, and it was Ice Cube, Ice Cube and Marshall Mathers, Eminem. Okay, and it is a new website that I've joined. Okay, and you can type in whatever you like and pick whatever rapper or whatever kind of like you want, like I don't know, fucking Squidward or SquarePants or whatever, to say something. You type it in what you want them to say, and then you read, and it gives you, and you can use it in music. So, anyway, that's if you're wondering, thinking that I'm copying. It's not. I'm paying for that. Okay, but I'm just practicing. But here, there is some kind of talking, sex, promising, love, you know, all that kind of stuff, right? Erotic energy. Feeling your soulmate. Okay. Let's see. Cancer for May. 6 of Cups. So a lot of you are on a promise, or you are in a relationship already. If not, it's called Eddie or Edmonds or Barry or Holly or Jodie. Some of you are definitely passionate for your person. You should be speaking quite a lot during May. Okay, if you're not with the person, there's a promise to go over to see them. Okay, here, 6 of Cups. Meanwhile, if this isn't relationship, this is a lot of family kind of stuff. Family time for a lot of you. Children coming over to visit this month. Friends going out. Let's see. Cancer. Let's see what's Cancer got coming up for May. I keep hearing that it's coming up in May. It's coming in May. 8, esoteric, people that are doing tarot card readings, working on the relationship, so on and so forth. Work, looking for work, actively seeking work, or actually working, or working from home. Or this would be a Gemini Capricorn that works from at home here. Homework. Some of you are teaching your children at home, doing more homeschooling. Okay. The School of Rock, Jack Black, Jack, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie. Or some sort of music related stuff that you work on like I do, being a life path 7. Let's see. Cancer for May. It's a very good reading so far. There is this energy of waiting. You do have Pisces here. There is delay. Pisces also mean delayed energy. Okay, so waiting to receive something, could be a treadmill, but you're waiting to receive a package. Might be tarot cards. You've ordered a load of tarot cards maybe, and you're waiting for them to be delivered. Anything esoteric. This is also waiting to travel or waiting for someone to come over. Okay, waiting for my ships to come in, like they say. But a ship doesn't come in unless it's actually going across the sea. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see, Lucy. Cancer for May. Golden opportunity in life. 2 opportunities. I think there's more just kind of like a lot of you may be actively seeking work. You might be working but part-time and then actively seeking more work here for a lot of you. There's a lot of trust, I must admit. There's a lot of trust that is needed through the steampunk deck, because the advice through the steampunk deck was saying that there's a lot of this kind of like illusional lying, right? But there could be underlining issues that may be around calling you to have trust and faith in your connection, okay? Because you have to have that. Because if not, what you end up coming up is trust issues, and the only way you ever learn is by thinking, well, fuck, I don't have trust issues. I'm just going to literally make sure that this happens until I literally find out at the end, okay? So that's you willing, just completely willing to learn lessons, right? Can only learn a lesson by doing, okay? So there's this energy that seems to be coming forth in May where you're waiting on something to come towards you. It might be like job opportunities, but you have to be seeking job opportunities, okay? If it's people, you can actually ask people to come towards you. You just can't ask for jobs to come towards you. Right? Some people do believe in all of that nonsense, but I don't. You know, I can ask things to come towards me without me putting effort into going to get it. Because that's manifesting just stuff without action. Let's see. One more card, please, for Cancer for May. Manifesting. There you go. Okay. So basically, you're looking at your calling. You should be talking a lot to your partner. Like there should be a lot of text messaging, so on and so forth. Right. There should be a lot of willing. Like these cards to me are having faith. Unless your name is Faith, but they're having faith. Right. So it's I trust in my connection. I trust that things are stable. I believe that we are meeting each other head on, okay? So we are trusting one another. I trust that you're stable. I trust that you're telling the truth, that you love me, okay? I'm actively seeking work and the fact that I want to be with you. I trust you wholeheartedly, regardless of what anybody says, because your steampunk deck could have been brother, sister, sibling, friends, okay? And it could be, I trust more in my connection of partner than what I do anybody else. I'm having faith in my partnership, in my relationship. Okay? That's trusting your partner. That's trusting that this will happen. Okay? Now, if you guys are actually together and not metaphysically, because 3 can mean a metaphysical connection of waiting for something to come into a 6. Okay? If you guys are like doubting, or Downton Abbey, or Abigail, or Abbott, this does represent relationship, okay, here, because we haven't done the rest of the reading, but we will. So if you would like to follow me on Patreon, if you'd like to follow me on Patreon, I'm going to do more cards for you, but this is where I have to earn some money. I'm sorry. Okay, things are really changing with the channel now, okay? So through this reading, it goes to the first tier, which is $3, I think, $3 or $4. I'm really not sure, but it's really not very much. Within that first tier, you get 2 monthlies, okay? 2 monthlies. Before the month end, within a month, you get 2 monthly readings, okay? That's full table, clarified, your rough energy that comes up for that whole month right to the end, okay? That's what you get on the first tier. The full access bundle gives you this same reading, but the weeklies for each star sign are only going to be provided for people on Patreon, okay? That's weekly energy. That's going to be same kind of reading, cards, clarified. The hidden truth, their thoughts and the feelings, clarified. Messages of closure, same kind of messages, but loads of other messages. Who, what, where, and when, clarified. And then in the shadows, who, what, where, and when, clarified. Okay, so you get quite a lot more. They're about an hour worth of readings with different thoughts, feelings, emotions, when, lying, whatever you want. Okay, that is what you will get on the full access bundle, but the weeklies will only be on Patreon. For YouTube, you will get these each month, okay, and then you will also get random readings that I'm also kind of doing that a lot of people are really enjoying, okay. So that is pretty much what we're going to do for a little while, see how it works, because when I do star signs, I get nothing but people that fucking bitch and moan. They don't want to learn. They don't want to know any fucking thing. Okay, they just hit dislike and they argue and spat. Don't know how tarot really works. And to be quite honest with you, I'm a little bit fed up with YouTube. So for a while, I'm going to take a break from YouTube and stick with the people that are loyal towards this channel and actually kind of want things over on Patreon. So it's only going to be happening for a couple of 3 months, a month 2-month, I don't know, who knows. But if you want to join, you can find any link provided below. Angel Radio, personal readings, email, teaching, learning, segments, playlists, whatever you want. It's all provided below. Videos that actually tell you about Patron. Okay, so thank you very much, Cancer. I really do appreciate it, and I'll see you soon.